$500,000 to the Support to Horticulture Programme, over $500,000 under the CBI to Mahaut Constituency, and improvement of water systems, major objective for government. Thank you for joining us on National Focus. I am Lourianne Graham Carter. Stay with us for the details of these and other stories after this.
Think water, think life. Water refreshes, restores, cleans, and enhances growth. Potable water is a benchmark for development. DOWASCO is serious about its mandate to ensure easy access to potable water island-wide and provide sewage services for a cleaner environment. DOWASCO is your water and sewage company.
Thank you for staying with us. Top in the news, $500,000 has been earmarked to increase productivity in the Ministry of Agriculture's Support to Horticulture Programme. While addressing the House of Parliament at the most recent sitting, the Honourable Minister for Agriculture Johnson Drygo informed that this $500,000 cash injection is aimed at improving productivity and increasing domestic and export food supply. These funds are in addition to the 2015-2016 budgetary allocation of $10 million to the agriculture sector in the form of a credit facility to the Aid Bank. The minister explained that the Support to Horticulture Programme is aimed at providing inputs and technical support to farmers with the aim of achieving increased productivity, increased income activity, and improved competitiveness. Honourable Drygo outlined the expectations of the expansion of the programme.
The Horticulture Programme targets this projection for 2016. We are expected under that programme to establish some 478 acres of dashing, 60 acres of ginger, 65 acres of Irish potatoes, 80 acres of passion fruit, 108 acres of pineapples, 212 acres of plantain, 250 acres of sweet potatoes, tanias, cucumbers, yam, just to name a few.
The Agriculture Minister is confident that government is doing its part to keep the industry thriving. Honourable Drygo stressed that all these initiatives taken by government to create opportunities for farmers signal the forward-thinking approach for the continued growth of the industry. He believes that farmers should be encouraged by these efforts. In more news, the Honourable Parliamentary Representative for the Mahaut Constituency, Raymond Blackmore, has revealed that the Citizenship by Investment Programme has made available over $500,000 towards road rehabilitation in Mahaut, Massac, Jimmet, Warner, Kenfield and Belfast. During his presentation at the 2016-2017 budget debate, the Mahaut MP gave details of work to be undertaken in his constituency. Honourable Blackmore outlined ongoing roadwork at Mount Scope in Mahaut.
I went 3 months ago and held a public meeting with the wonderful people out there and said that we are going to do that road for you. Some of them said it's not going to happen. I'm happy because of the Citizens by Investment Programme. The people of Mount Scope, they are saying to me they're happy. They have a brand new road so they can be driven right next to the doorstep, Madam Speaker. People are benefited. Information in Massac. We have just completed some improvement to the road. As I speak, we have an additional $90,000 to improve the road to Canal in Massac again. We have done the Jim Avenue in Jimmet, $106,000, thanks again to the Citizens by Investment Programme.
The minister continued to describe rehabilitation at Warner and Campbell.
We are completing the link road in Warner. And you realize that we are not punishing people? Okay? And, Madam Speaker, Mr. Speaker, 1 Erica struck in Corvus Rest, 1 Erica struck. The whole section of the road was washed away, and there was no access, vehicular traffic access. As I speak with you, we are spending in excess of $400,000 to do a returning wall, to dredge the river, to improve the road, and to build a bridge thanks again to the Citizens by Investment Program, Mr. Speaker. As I speak of you, Mr. Speaker, as we're approaching Campbell, we are spending in excess of $200,000 to build a returning wall and to improve the road there. And speaking about Campbell, as we have done in Jubic and Petit Savan, we shall ensure that the people of Campbell are treated with a sense of dignity and to elevate their lives, Mr. Speaker, because Campbell too is a very vulnerable area.
He ended his presentation with planned road rehabilitation for the hilly communities of Belfast and Canefield.
We have the estimate for Upper Belfast. And of course, I spoke with somebody up there and said, have you forgotten us? I said, no. I said, no. So very soon, Mr. Speaker, we shall be addressing 2 serious roads in Upper Belfast, where we shall be spending in excess of $300,000 to improve the road network up there. We, some months ago, made some money available to the Village Council of Canefield to continue our road improvement efforts in Canefield East. We have 2 outstanding roads in Canefield East, and very soon, Mr. Speaker, we shall be completing those roads in Canefield East.
The resources from the Citizenship by Investment Program were identified in the 2015-2016 budget to finance a number of capital projects as well as the recurrent activities. The amount spent by government for the year under the Citizenship by Investment Program was $99 million. In other news, Dominica is well on its way in achieving Millennium Development Goal of 100% pipe-borne water to all communities with the injection of millions of dollars towards water improvement in the 2016-2017 budget allocations. Prior to Tropical Storm Erica, Dominica had 99% access to potable water with the completion of the Bells Sylvania Layupak water project. During the storm, 44 water systems were affected. The Honorable Minister for Water Resource Management, Reginald Austrie, presented a plan for the management of Dominica's water resources, which will be implemented.
Many of our systems were damaged by the and we had to stop work. The Bells water supply system, a $7 million, Bells Penrise, $7 million, Madam Speaker. Seriously damaged. We had to get an additional $1 million, Madam Speaker. We have in Vertica, Madam Speaker, and all these areas, the West Coast project, you heard from Dr. Daru that we have funding, or we're supposed to get funding under the DVRP. The DVRP, Madam Speaker, for the 9 storage tanks that's required from Cottage to the West Coast to complete the West Coast water supply, Madam Speaker. And we are saying that we'll be spending $55 million. It's a lot of money to spend in one financial year. But some of these projects were already started, damage and so on. We have the WA1 water system. That was already started. We had already built the tank in Massac. We had already built the tank in Antrim. I just some pipe work and do some improvements and so to Antrim up so I'm on the way to the airport there, Madam Speaker. So, Madam Speaker, we will do that in terms of the water sector.
Honorable Austrie highlighted the dedication of government to restore the island's infrastructure post-Tropical Storm Erica.
About 7 village councils before the budget, Madam Speaker. The first time I see work going on in the country during budget debate, Madam Speaker. Normally, you know, everything shut down in March. Nothing happens in April and May. And things open up again in July. But right now, Madam Speaker, you heard the number of projects that are ongoing while we here speaking about the budget, Madam Speaker. While we here debating the budget, there's work going on. Judge Nanton is still trying to tidy up in Jubilee. Rivers dredging, Madam Speaker. Roads building, up in Bells. In my own constituency, we're doing the Gilly Road. As we speak, they were supposed to pour concrete today, Madam Speaker. And there's money in the village council for some drainage work in Savon Pie and continuation work on the Lamb of Play, on the Lamb of Road, Madam Speaker.
The Ministry of Housing and Water Resource Management has been allocated 10.3% of the capital budget in the amount of $32.4 million. You are watching National Focus. More when we return.
Introducing the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app, available for download from the Google Play Store, One Mobile Market, and the Government of Dominica's website. Access to all ministries and sub-departments' phone, email and office addresses and websites. Simply select a ministry and the sub-department. You can dial directly from the app or save the numbers to your phone contacts. It's convenience at your fingertips.
Is my passport ready for pickup? Good. It really works.
Download the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app today.
Welcome back. The Honorable Minister for Agriculture, Johnson Drago, is resolute that, contrary to opinions propagated by some, the agriculture industry in Dominica is not dead but alive and thriving. Honorable Drago refuted statements about the agriculture industry made by opposition member Senator Felix Thomas at the recent sitting of Parliament. The Agriculture Minister supported this view by sharing some of the most recent success stories in the industry, starting with the double increase of acreage in white potatoes from 36 to 63 acres.
There is growth in agriculture, Madam Speaker. Our farmers are working harder. Our farmers are planting. Our farmers are expanding their production, Madam Speaker. So when we hear people every day crying out loud that agriculture is dead, agriculture is on the decline, they are not living in the same world that we are living in, Madam Speaker. Because, Madam Speaker, we all know that we took a pounding from Black Sikatoka and prolonged drought in 2014, Madam Speaker. And since after that, we have consistently supported our farmers by providing them with fertilizers, by providing them with fresh planting material, by giving them all the support that they needed. And we know across the board, north, south, east and west, in all key areas of the sector, farmers are expanding.
He added that in the northeast, farmers are looking to expand the production of white potatoes as it has now become a seasonal crop, particularly in Calabichi. He says farmers are enthusiastic about the results of the last planting season and are already placing orders for seeds for the next planting season. A total of 946 bags of seeds were purchased by farmers last season, which yielded well over £1 million, an estimated value of $1.5 million. The Agriculture Minister also divulged that citrus seedlings have been sold out and his industry is looking to increase the number of tree crop seedlings available to farmers.
The strategic agenda of the ministry includes expansion of a number of tree crops, including nutmegs, clove, soursop, avocado, coconuts, to name a few.
Growth has also been projected for the cocoa rehabilitation program. The minister said there are several small businesses producing cocoa for export. He says plans for increased acreage of the crop are ongoing.
The rehabilitation of 400 acres of cocoa island-wide is on the way. Mr. Speaker, the ministry has purchased all of the pruning material needed. The expansion of 300 of acres of cocoa island-wide. So the cocoa industry is on the rise, Mr. Speaker. Technical assistance to develop capacity in mist propagation for use of cotton for propagation. So very soon, Mr. Speaker, we will be producing plants for the farmers through cottons.
Additionally, construction of a cocoa sweating house in Marigot is nearing completion. Honorable Drago also spoke of increased activity in livestock production, coffee and fish exports.
We are not daunted by the naysayers that agriculture is dead. We know this is absolutely not true. I would suggest to Mr. Thomas, Senator Thomas, that he should take a trip to Portsmouth on a Tuesday when the boats are moving out, and to see the tons of agricultural products that are moving heading north to Antigua and St. Kitts and St. Thomas and Totola. All of this coming from the hard work of the farmers, Mr. Speaker. So agriculture is alive.
In more constituency updates, the Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the Plaine constituency, Peter Saint-Jean, has major plans to restore all roadways throughout his constituency. After the passage of the most devastating natural disaster since Hurricane David, the communities of Boetica and Delis were completely cut off from the rest of Dominica for 21 weeks. On December 24, 2015, access was restored with the installation of a new Bailey Bridge connecting Boetica to Delis and the rest of the island. The Honorable Plaine MP was optimistic when he outlined restoration continuing in his constituency during the 2016-2017 budget debates.
Contracts have been issued for the restoration of 5 culvert crossings in Boetica, all to local contractors, and works shall commence soon. Finally, Madam Speaker, I wish to call on my constituents to take advantage of what is happening in Dominica today. We will replace the Taberry Bridge, we will replace the Lourianne Bridge, the Boetica Bridge, and the White River Bridge. La Roche Victoria Box Culvert Crossing has not yet been done. The monies have been allocated. It will be done. We have a few hiccups, but it will be done because the monies have been allocated. So I call on my constituents in La Roche and Victoria, exercise a little patience. Your culvert bridge crossing, box culvert bridge crossing is coming.
These projects will be completed through the Ministry of Public Works from the 2016-2017 allocation of $31 million. Meanwhile, the Boetica Village Council has engaged a contractor for the rehabilitation of the upper section of the Belvedere Farm Access Road.
About 7 years ago, we did the Belvedere Farm Access Road, but during Tropical Storm Erica, the roadway was compromised. What we are now doing is creating access through another area that is close to the home of the former parliamentary representative, and we are going to concrete this. A contract of $80,000 will be awarded to a gentleman for that project.
In Delis, the Village Council has secured 5 local contractors for the construction of 27 modern washroom facilities.
Upon completion of this project, every home, and I repeat, every home in Delis proper, whether they are blue, black, or white, or red, shall have a modern washroom facility. In time, we will address La Roche, Victoria, Boetica, Lourianne, Casgory, and La Plaine. It is a mammoth task, but I have every assurance that when the Prime Minister speaks and he promises, he lives up to his word.
The La Plaine parliamentary representative envisions that when the road rehabilitation is complete, La Plaine will be one of the premier highways in Dominica. And that's the English news. McPherson St. Luce is up next with Creole highlights.
Alors tout le monde, bienvenue à cette nouvelle en créole, non moins c'est McPherson St. Luce. Premièrement, ministre de l'Éducation, Honorable Peter Saint-Jean, quand oui merci People's Republic of China pour cadeau ordinateur qui a fait présentation pour l'école Charlottesville. Ambassadeur People's Republic of China, His Excellency Li Jiangning, présenté l'acte pour un lab ordinateur que le ministère Saint-Jean aussi voué à son compte l'école là vendredi qui passe.
Bon matin là, ça nous a c'est ça nous a créé un computer lab, ça c'est un lab pour ordinateur qui Embassy People's Republic of China bâti en l'école là. Et moi je voulais faire mon comprendre que l'école là est bâti c'est un cadeau du gouvernement pays chinois. Mais computer lab là, c'est Embassy qui ban nous computer lab ça là. Et bon matin, ambassadeur officiellement ban nous la clé pour chambre là. Nous avons qui computer lab ça là qui coûtait 167 80 000 dollars qui est augmenté manière teacher et enfants qui délivrer licence yo et apprendre ces leçons ça là en l'école primaire Newton.
Lab ça là c'est pour mieux qualité en pays là.
Au cas changé qui toute l'année qui passée, nous tenions le problème avec pitié l'école ça là puisque yo tenions vieille école et réellement il partait en bonne condition. Et jour du jour, nous avons bon l'école, nous avons l'école 9. Aussitôt, ça c'est l'école, celle l'école en Dominique, là nous avons un élévateur, un lift. Et aussi, c'est l'école première en Dominique, là nous avons un computer lab qui est bien équipé comme ça là. Nous avons 53 computers. Chaque teacher a un computer et nous avons un lab là qui a 35 computers. Et aussi, nous avons 10 printers et nous avons un projecteur. So, nous avons essayé de ces enfants Dominique et particulièrement les enfants Newton, tout ça ils ont besoin pour faire bien. Et nous avons crié à nos parents pour travailler avec les enfants, pour aider pour faire bien en l'école travail.
Alors, nouvelle, Parlement Dominique tape nouvelle attention au gouvernement pour établir un fonds qui servi pour deal et puis désastre naturel. Un incident qui déjà passé qui a montré bien clair que Dominique bien vulnérable qui a concerné désastre naturel. Le gouvernement tenait à dépenser un lot d'argent pendant désastre atroce, yon de Noël qui passait, pas compter ce qui dépensé pour Erika, raison pour établir fonds cela. Premier ministre Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Skirt fait parole que même si Dominique a tapé assistance pour l'autre pays même qui toujours un challenge en tant que venu et des fonds sont bien nécessaires pour agir et puis désastre naturel. Alors, nouvelle association Monde des Habilités Dominique en collaboration et puis association Keep Walking qui a bâti une initiative pour assister Dion Green 21 l'année, voyager France pour taper attention et puis pied et périn. Association là qui a essayé de lever 18 millions d'euros pour assister M. Green. Madame Nathalie Murphy, c'est président de l'association Monde des Habilités Dominique.
Dion c'est une association Monde des Habilités. Dion c'est pas association pour l'autre. Dion c'est un jeune homme qui passe à marcher, il prend une pièce pied avec ce public là qui a changé, qui nous commençait au projet là nous faire monde qui passe à marcher, un monde qui perdit un pied nous assister et puis pied false leg nous pouvons dire en anglais avec Dion plus il pas comme on dit pas une pièce pied et nous passons à assister à Dominique, so nous avons fait un effort pour voyager en France, pour rester pour à peu près 2 mois, et nous avons assisté pour taper ces forces là, pour nous savoir qu'à marcher encore.
Le département là qui travaille et puis Sunset B, lever l'argent pour l'initiative là.
Nous travaillons et puis Sunset Bay, Marcella Cools, Sunset Bay, ça c'est un hôtel à Colibri Street. Et Marcella, ça mettait en place un lot d'autres monde, nous avons accueilli partenaires, et nous avons venu ensemble pour organiser un grand malgré qu'il fait, puis c'est l'argent qui a levé pour poser ça là. Ça qui propose le 14 août, en Colibri Street, comme on dit, a commencé à midi, a bouté jusqu'à 9h, avec pas projet ça là, l'argent qui nous supporter un projet ça là, nous avons fait pas ça là, nous pour dépenses, pour assister pour aller en France, nous avons parlé de ticket d'avion, nous avons parlé de rehabilitation, nous avons parlé de manger et puis dormir, nous avons parlé de transportation, avec différents métiers où il y a besoin d'aller dans place pour ça fait confortable.
Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelles en créole pour à présent. Non, moi c'est McPherson Luce. Au revoir.
Before we leave, here is an announcement. The road between Plaine and Egliston in the vicinity of newly constructed retaining wall will be closed on Tuesday, August 9, 2016 from 7 a.m. to Wednesday, August 10, 2016 at 7 a.m. For rigid pavement work, motorists are advised to use the Castle Comforter through Girodale Road. The Ministry of Public Works and Ports thanks you for your understanding as we seek to build back better post-tropical storm Erica. Coming up next, your tip of the day on water conservation. Here are some quick tips to conserve water at home. Remember to turn off the tap while brushing your teeth. A running tap wastes over 6 liters per minute. Dual flush toilets typically use 4 to 6 liters of water opposed to the old-style flush system, which uses a massive 13 liters per flush. A bath typically uses around 80 liters, while a short shower can use as little as a third of that amount. But beware, since many power showers may actually use more than a bath. Try adding a washing up bowl or plug into your sink to catch access. This can reduce water wastage by 50% and be used to wash your vegetables as well. That's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on our past National Focus newscast on our GIS Dominican YouTube channel. Live streaming is now available also on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS production team, I'm Lourianne Graham Carter. Thanks for watching and join us again next time on National Focus.